it's Lizzie. So this is another Myers-Briggs video, and today I'm talking about INTJ.
Not in this room with people who don't even care about my well-being. I don't dance, don't ask, I don't need a boyfriend, so you can't go back. Please enjoy your party, I'll be here.
I'm gonna talk a lot about the functions in this video. I know that in my ISTP video I didn't as much, so if you have not heard of the functions, what I mean is introverted sensing, extroverted sensing, introverted intuition, extroverted intuition, and then introverted, extroverted feeling and thinking. So there are 8 functions, and I'm gonna link below 2 different articles talking about the functions if you're confused and have never heard of them. So INTJs first function is introverted intuition, and then their second function is extroverted thinking. So introverted intuition is very big picture focused, and they're just constantly analyzing everything. The way my dad has explained it to me is he's always thinking about something really in depth. He's never just like chill, relaxing. He's always analyzing, and that's what introverted intuition is. Introverted intuition is just, it almost is more ambiguous. When you talk to an INTJ and you're talking about something intellectual, they almost can speak in metaphors a lot. It's like this creative, beautiful way of discussing ideas. It's not just like point, conclusion. Like when I argue, because I'm extroverted thinking, I'm very much to the point, this is right or wrong. And the same with ENTJs, but INTJs can almost be more like metaphorical and ambiguous, and INTJs are able to look at every single perspective on an issue. They're the most open-minded people, but a lot of people don't see that because it's introverted intuition. They don't feel the need to put everything they're thinking into words. Because of their introverted intuition, they're very, very intellectual. They're very intelligent. They know so much. And I think that because they're not extroverted feelers, some people might think they're not nice or they don't care about people, but I think that they care about people through their ideas. And INTJ, if you have a question, like if you're in a class with an INTJ and they're really, really good at the subject, or like they will stop what they're doing and just explain to you for like an hour, like help you to understand. Like they're very passionate about knowledge and helping people to understand. And I think that if you want to get along with an INTJ, respect them. INTJs just want to be respected intellectually. Once you have that established in your INTJ dynamic and they feel respected by you, then you're just gonna get along really well, and it's just a really easy relationship. Yeah, but INTJs are just really, really creative. They can paint or write or do music, or an INTJ I know, she did ballet. So they're very creative and they have this artistic side going along with their intellectual, so they're like Renaissance men and women. So INTJs worry so much because of their introverted intuition. They're looking into the future and they're seeing all the possibilities of what could go wrong, and it's hilarious from my perspective, just because I don't have introverted intuition. I have extroverted intuition. It's a really low function. It's not something I use. I do not think about the future at all. I'm just in the moment, really, really happy. And INTJs are so pessimistic because they're analyzing everything that could go wrong. I think that some other types are unhappy, like people who are really high on like introverted feeling, they're constantly like ruminating in the past and like analyzing what happened, like what went wrong, like all their regrets. But INTJs will be pessimistic and negative because they're thinking about the future and everything that could go wrong. I always tell my dad, you know, you're such a pessimist, but he just says I'm a realist. And I think that it's really good we have people like this in our society. INTJs will not take chances. They will always lock all of the doors. Like security in my house is so crazy. Like my dad has analyzed how to like make sure no one can break into the windows, and he's like set up our lawn in a specific way so that if someone's trying to run to break into our house, they'll like fall into a cactus and fall over. Like my dad has like analyzed it so intensely. And so INTJs, because they have like the strongest introverted intuition, they're looking at every other type and how they're not preparing for emergency situations and just judging them because they see everyone else as taking chances, whereas everyone else looking at INTJs and being like, why are you so high strung? Calm down, chill. But then when a crazy thing actually happens, the INTJ was right and they were prepared. And it's a gift as well, because in an emergency situation, the INTJ will take initiative and save everyone because they've already thought through what to do. It's really crazy. Like, my dad was in the military, and INTJs, I'm gonna get into authority in a little bit, but INTJs do love authority. When authority is being efficient and doing its job really well, they really love and respect authority. But being in the military and then combining that with introverted intuition, my dad as an INTJ is just, every house we've lived at, you know, we'll discuss when we move in, fire escape, like every natural disaster that could happen and what to do. And my dad, literally, when he goes into church, when I was in middle school, I found this out, that when my dad goes into church, he's looking around and thinking what he would do in case there's a fire or a shooting. It's just, they're constantly analyzing everything that could happen. Okay, and I wanted to share a story of like what happened last night, just as kind of an example of introverted intuition and extroverted thinking. I was talking with my parents at dinner last night about a brand deal, and I was so excited about it. I was like, yeah, this company messaged me, I might go through with this, and the reaction I wanted was an extroverted feeler reaction who would be like, oh my gosh, so cool, you know, just like expressing how they feel. But instead, my parents are silent, thinking, and then they tell me everything that could go wrong with it, ending with, what if there's a lawsuit? What if you get sued? And this is just like introverted intuition on steroids, you know? Just like thinking of everything that could go wrong. And so I think that they just blow up things way more than what I think is warranted. So that was everything for my INTJ video. Make sure to check out my Myers-Briggs playlist in the description, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!